Welcome to Through the Looking Glass, where we take a look at current Catholic world news and events that affect the Catholic world. The Loubianka Institute, a Catholic education and research apostolate, has joined LifeSite News demanding that the US bishops stop their financial support of pro-abortion, pro-homosexual activist groups. Last week, Michael Hitchborn, the founder and president of the Loubianka Institute, published a report showing that the Catholic Campaign for Human Development, a controversial anti-poverty arm of the United States Conference of Catholic Bishops, is funding groups that oppose Catholic teaching. Hitchborn's research highlights that CCHD has contributed almost $800,000 to two activist groups that work to undermine church teaching on life and human sexuality. The Coca-Cola company seems to be persisting in the endorsement and promotion of teenage transgenderism and homosexuality, as depicted in a new video advertising Sprite, this for the Argentinian market. The Sprite logo, as well as a bottle and a can of a soft drink, is visible, but that almost seems secondary. The Coca-Cola company, who owns Sprite, recently presented a suggestive ad campaign in Hungary promoting homosexuality, which was widely rejected by the public. This new campaign, however, has gone beyond suggestive and almost brazenly attacks the fabric of family life. In less than 2 minutes, it normalizes practices which most families would find decidedly unacceptable. The ad is full of many accounts of how some young, gender-confused and homosexual people get to the so-called Pride March in Argentina's capital, Buenos Aires. One story shows a mother applying eyeliner to her son's eyes before the parade, while another shows grandmother helping her grandson to look like a drag queen, complete with a silver bikini and a blue headwig. As the US bishops convened for their annual meeting, Bishop Joseph Strickland of Tyler, Texas, was on his knees outside their hotel, leading a group of more than 24 pro-life Catholics in praying the Rosary. In the cold and damp conditions, Bishop Strickland knelt on the brick pavement, remaining on his knees the entire time, as he sought God's intervention to renew the church. Bishop Joseph Coffey of the Archdiocese of the Military Services, rosary in hand, joined the group, gathered around Bishop Strickland and prayed. The day before, the same group had been led in prayer in the frigid weather by Bishop Mark Brennan of Wheeling, Charleston, West Virginia. Last week, pro-homosexual activist Father James Martin announced that a 2020 LGBTQ Catholic Ministry Gathering will be held at the Jesuit Fordham University. The speakers' roster is so packed with dissidents that it has been referred to by one critic as a direct challenge to New York's Cardinal Timothy Dolan. Martin called the Outreach 2020 on Twitter as an event for Catholics engaged in ministry with LGBT Catholics in parishes, schools, and other Catholic institutions. The Medical Council of the Congregation for Saints' Causes has announced a positive opinion regarding an alleged miracle as a result of the intercession of Carlo Acutis. The miracle centers around the healing of a gravely ill boy in Brazil. Young Carlo died of leukemia in 2006 at the age of 15 and was declared venerable in 2018. He is known for his interest in technology and especially for his cataloguing of all the Eucharistic miracles of the world. He began this project when he was 11 years old and wrote at the time, I quote, "The more Eucharist we receive, the more we will become like Jesus, so that on this earth we will have a foretaste of heaven." It was reported earlier this year that Carlo's body was found incorrupt. We now wait for the opinion of the Theological Commission. I quote, "We continue to pray that the Lord will soon glorify his servant, to encourage the journey of holiness of the whole Church, especially the young," unquote, said Archbishop Domenico Sorrentino of Assisi. The place where an eventual beatification will likely take place. From me, Ange, and the Quid Verum team, that is all for now. Please pray for our Church, and in this month of All Saints and All Souls, let us remember to pray for the faithful departed. May St. Michael protect us all. God bless.